Hey there, I'm Andy Wood, and in this video I'm going to show you how to boost the blue skies using the graduated filter in Adobe Lightroom. Hey, welcome to Image Punk. I'm Andy Wood, and before we get started, can I just suggest that after the video is finished, head over to imagepunk.com where you can grab yourself some free presets. And if you like this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just click on the graduated filter icon on the development panel, which is this little symbol here. And as you can see, when you click on it, a new panel appears. Now head over to your image and just drag down with your cursor, and you can see three parallel lines appear with the dots. And just drag them to roughly where you want them. You can see at the bottom there where the plus sign is. We're just more or less on the horizon there. It doesn't have to be highly accurate because we can adjust it later. Now I should say the first thing that I do is just check that I've got it the right way up. These filters are easy just to flip 180 degrees. So just to double check, I can just adjust the exposure, and I can see that it's just adjusting at the top of the image, which is where we want it, on the sky, not the ground or the sea in this case. Now if it was upside down, you just take your cursor, hover near the dot, and you can see some arrows appear, and you just click, and with the mouse button held, just revolve it 180 degrees. But I don't need to do that, so we're good to go altering the top. So let's just pop that back. So the first thing I do is take the contrast up to around about 40. Now this varies image to image, but around about 40 will do it just nicely. And we'll take the highlights down by a similar amount. So if you've used 40, take it down to about 40, somewhere around about that mark. Again, doesn't have to be highly accurate, and every image will need a little bit of tweaking. Now clarity, we're going to whip that up to around about the 30 mark, and we're going to bring the saturation up even more, probably somewhere around about the 60 mark. And this doesn't suit every image, but I also like to just play for a blue sky, just play with the temperature a little and bring that down to somewhere around about 40, but again varies by image. Let's just take it to 39. That's fine. So that's the first step. The second step is to, you see down at the bottom of the panel here, there's a color setting. Just click once on the color square, and then just play with the dropper there and move it around. You can see you can have all sorts of different effects on the sky, but take it somewhere in the blues. That looks like a lovely summer's day there. So you can see we're on 229 and 88% there. So now, as you can see, we're very blue at the top and lighter at the bottom. Now you're generally going to be a lighter at the bottom anyway. As you expand off to the horizon, you generally get some a little bit of, when you've got cloud in the sky, some whiteness appears. It's not all blue. But if we want to bring this area a little bit bluer, just drag and compress, and as you can see, the lines are getting closer together, and we're bringing the blue further down. Now these, if you want to move it entirely, you can click on the dot and move the filter in its entirety. In this case I don't. Now you can see the horizon's not quite straight anyway on this image. I would probably have straightened that first, but I can play with that a little bit. Just tilt it slightly and then move it So we're not bad at all there. Let's just compress it a little bit more. Now I could leave it there, and if I click off, you can see the sky is pretty much blue with the white haze off into the distance. Click on the filter again, and it could be that that's just perfect for your image, which would be excellent. There is a further adjustment you can make. If I want to bring, if I want to bring this down even more, closer to the horizon, somewhere there, as you can see, it's made the hills there go a little bit blue. So if I go to here, there's a setting that says range mask. If I go to luminance there, and you can see the range, if I just drag that, you can see the hills coming back to where they were slightly. It's never going to be exact, but not bad. You can play with the smoothness a little bit, and then just click. Well, we can click off the filter there and see what it was like and what it is like now. Take that off, and yep, you can see that there's a little bit of blue still on the hills there. I'll take that off, take that up very slightly, some more, and then click on the filter to hide it, and there you have it. You've got the bluer sky and the white in the distance as you're heading off to the horizon. And if you want to save that, you can just create a preset, and we'll call that Boost Blue Sky 2, and we will save it. Now then, if we just want to look at another image, let's perhaps pick that one and click. You can see that applying that preset is not really working for this image, but the good thing with the presets is that if you click again on the icon for the graduated filter, the dot appears again. So we can click on that and we can bring it down somewhat to the horizon and click off, and there we have the adjustment. So before and after, and it really is as simple as that. Hope you enjoyed this, and it really only takes a few minutes to do this, and yeah, that's it for now. Cheers.